A verb is a word, part of speech, that describes an action. For example,
trazer, trazer, ler, ler, andar, andar, correr, correr, aprender, aprender,
or occurrence. For example,
acontecer, acontecer, se tornar, se tornar,
or a state of being. For example,
ser, ser, estar, estar, ficar, ficar.
in the usual, the basic form of the verbs are the infinitive. In many languages, verbs are inflected to encode tense, aspect, mood, and voice. The Portuguese verbs may also agree with the person, gender, or number of some of its arguments, such as its subject or object. Portuguese verbs have tenses same as in English. Present to indicate that an action is being carried out, past to indicate that an action has been done, future to indicate that an action will be done. And each tense has tenses refer to the time of the action and describes the period of it. We'll start with the main verbs, present, future, past. Then we take the tenses of the tenses, such as present perfect, past perfect, etc. All the verbs in Portuguese language in the infinitive ends with four forms of couple of letters.
Ar, ar, er, ir, ir, or, or.
And the conjugations of all the verbs in all the tenses depend on those couple of letters. The simple present tense.
O presente simples, o presente simples.
The present simple is an action which happens regularly as a habit or describing a fact. In colloquial Portuguese, we can use it also to describe an action that happens in the near future. Let's get started with the personal pronouns in Portuguese. Actually, we have 11 personal pronouns in Portuguese language. I,
Eu,
you,
você, você. Tu,
he,
ele,
she,
ela,
we. We have two forms for it. As a formal way,
nós,
as informal way.
a gente,
You guys, we have two forms for it.
vocês, vós,
Masculine they,
eles,
feminine they.
elas.
We're going to focus more on the pronouns which are used in Brazil. How to conjugate the present simple in Portuguese. We have regular verbs and irregular verbs in Portuguese, even in the present. The regular verbs. Most verbs are regular verbs and they're easy to memorize, so we have rules for them. Just follow these rules to conjugate all of them. All the regular verbs end with
ar, ir, ir.
all the verbs which end with the
or, or.
are irregular verbs. Verbs which end with AR or AR in Portuguese. For pronoun I, which means eu, we remove AR or AR and we put O by the end. For pronoun tu, which means you, we remove letter R or A in Portuguese and we put S or S. For pronoun você, which means you also, we remove only letter R or A. For pronoun ele, which means he, always the same conjugation as você, you. Remove letter R. For pronoun ela, which means she, always the same conjugation as pronoun você, which means you. Remove only letter R. For pronoun we, informal we, which means a gente, always the same conjugation as você, you. Remove letter R. For formal pronoun we, which means nós, remove letter R and put MOS or MOS. For pronoun vós, remove letter R or R in English and put SC or S. For pronoun vocês, remove letter R or R and put M or ME. For pronoun masculine they, which means eles, always the same pronoun vocês, you guys, just remove letter R and put ME by the end. For pronoun elas, which means feminine they, always the same pronoun vocês, you guys, remove letter R and put ME. Here is verb to speak is a regular verb which ends with AR.
Falar, falar.
So it'd be I speak.
Eu falo, eu falo.
Yeah, remove letters AR or AR and put O by the end. It'd be follow. You speak.
Tu falas, tu falas.
Yeah, remove letter R and put S. It'd be
Tu falas, tu falas.
for pronouns you, he, she, we. It'd be yeah, remove only the letter R.
Você fala, você fala. Ele fala, ele fala. Ela fala, ela fala. A gente fala, a gente fala.
We speak using the formal we. Yeah, remove the letter R and put MOS. It'd be
Nós falamos, nós falamos.
you guys speak using voice. We remove letter R and we put IS. It'd be
Vós falais, vós falais.
you guys speak using vocês. They speak masculine and feminine they, eles and elas. Yeah, remove letter R and put letter M.
Vocês falam, vocês falam. Eles falam, eles falam. Elas falam, elas falam.
And we'll pronounce letter M here as W. You can take our course Portuguese Phonetics to know how to pronounce these verbs. For example, I speak Portuguese.
Eu falo português. Eu falo português.
She always speaks with me.
Ela fala sempre comigo. Ela fala sempre comigo.
We speak English really well.
Nós falamos inglês muito bem. Nós falamos inglês muito bem. A gente fala inglês muito bem. A gente fala inglês muito bem.
To know how to pronounce correctly, take our course Portuguese Phonetics. To know the most common verbs in Portuguese, take our course The Most Common Verbs in Portuguese. To learn everything in Portuguese, take our course Now Speak Portuguese. Now, using these conjugations, try to conjugate verb to live, which means in Portuguese
Morar, morar.